What's up, everybody? Welcome to San Angelo Rodeo Live. My name is Cole Harris, and I'm here with Ty Harris, and we're going to be interviewing Dylan Hancock. Come on now, two-time, was it?
You don't hear this very often, but it's a two-time Rookie of the Year here. Hometown Cowboy, San Angelo, Texas. You can only be the rookie once, but he got it done twice in 1 year.
Before we get into that, we're going to get a word from our sponsor, LipShip. All right, Dan, let's get into this interview. Reigning Rookie of the Year. When you hear reigning two-time Rookie of the Year, what does that title mean to you? You worked all year last year to win that thing, and you're coming back to your hometown rodeo with that title. What does it mean to you, bro?
Man, it means a lot. I worked a long time to try to get that accomplished, and a lot of hard work and sweat and blood and tears.
Come on, though. For sure. I mean, that's something that you only get the opportunity to win once. So that was cool. It's a cool accomplishment because it's not there's only one guy that wins that tie down rope, and he got to do it 2 times in 1 year.
When you think about coming back to Angelo, hometown rodeo, with that title, I mean, it's got to give you a little swagger. It's got to give you a little confidence, huh?
Man, I've been waiting to run another one in this building for I guess it's been 2 years now in the perf. So just the perf here just gives you chills, and it's awesome.
Tell us, so you roped in this performance here 2 years ago. Tell us where you were at there and where you're at now. What have you accomplished? I mean,
man,
how different do you feel?
I felt like that I was just a kid here from San Angelo and was kind of green and maybe had some nerves and just wasn't, I guess, maybe experienced as I am now, I feel like. And I got to rope in the slack last year, and it wasn't the same as coming back. And we're going to come back roping the perfs this year, so it'll be fun.
You know what this crowd does whenever a San Angelo guy walks in the box, so it's you're going to feed off of it. I'm excited to watch.
I was wondering, being a native, what do you think? More pressure, less pressure back into the box? Does it ease? It's like that hype, that extra, does it give you a little bit more energy to perform, or is it a little bit more pressure? What you feeling?
I mean, I'm sure there's a little pressure there, but I feel like the hype is there for sure. Just kind of like you're going to perform right here in front of your hometown crowd, and it's kind of brings the best out in you.
Yeah, so the next question I was going to ask, so from April last year, I think you kind of just asked it, but we'll double back. April last year to April now, 1 year, what do you think the biggest thing, we were actually talking about it off camera a little bit earlier, what do you think the biggest thing that you've learned and you've grown in 1 year rodeoing, coming into your second year, what do you think is the greatest thing you've learned?
Just probably I've learned from my mistakes and matured in my roping, and maybe just grown in a little bit of confidence in myself, and just confidence that I can do my job and perform at the best level.
So when you think about you and Riley are the same age. He just won the world championship last year. What was the dynamic of y'all working together? How did y'all feed off of each other? How did y'all sharpen each other? How did that work out?
Man, we have the same interests, I'd say, in most things that we do, and we kind of feed off each other like that. Just we both eat and dream and live calf roping, you know what I mean? And we think about that all the time, and I don't know. I think it was we had a blast all summer. We did. It was the coolest thing we've ever done for sure, but it was a blast.
And you hear people say it, but I think it probably reigns true with you and Riley is when you're having fun, you're winning. It's a lot easier to have fun when you're enjoying everything around you and the people that you're with, and you're feeding off of that. You're not in a miserable spot.
100%. I felt.
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
100%. I felt like that we had a blast, and it just made it easier and funner for both of us.
For sure.
Bro, you are both 20 years old. I mean, I think he's 21, right? Are you 21?
20. I was 19. He was 20. But yeah, same thing.
I mean, bro, you are both 20 years old. Literally should be in college. Hanging around people your age is gotta just free you up. You know, you're hanging around these old guys. You know, I mean, he's 26. He's not old yet, but he's right. One generation of calf roper before you.
Right.
Then these all like 30-year-old calf ropers, 34-year-old calf ropers, Tough Cooper is the next generation of calf ropers before that. Just being, I mean, ain't that much young guys out there, and so I just think that freed Joe up too.
I think it was good. It was so cool, us 20-year-old kids out there living our dreams with, you know what I mean, just out there every day and getting to live our dreams.
Yeah,
for sure. Being with Riley too, and you're going with the number one man in the world, and he's the same age as you, and he believes in you. I mean, I think that helps a lot too.
Oh,
I mean,
100%.
Because having that guy believe in you and having him the way he's winning, you're like, well, I can do that too.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, for sure.
April from 2023 to September 2023, you look like a different guy. You look like, bro, I belong out here. I'm a roper. You know, you knew what you were doing in the standings. You knew where you were at in the rookie standings. Dude, you carried yourself with the level of confidence that you did not have at the beginning of 2023, which was cool to see.
Yeah, I felt like I knew I belonged there. There was times that I just didn't have the confidence in myself early in the year. You know what I mean? Just because I wouldn't say I'm proven now, but more proven than I was. You know what I mean?
There's a difference in knowing it and feeling it. You knew you belonged and knew you were up good enough, but feeling it and feeling the fruits come and the success come, then it's just a different feeling. I mean,
what do you think the biggest win from you last year, like that gave you that? Was there a certain win that you're like, yeah, this made me feel like I'm kind of him?
There was a week
He's predicting what?
Predicting. I'm curious if it's the same time whenever.
There was a week during Sydney. We went to Sydney first, and then we went to Dodge, and we went to Heber. We went to Rodeo at Phillipsburg, Kansas, and there was a week. And the week before that, the 2 weeks before that, I was struggling like no other. And that week, I felt like I was probably, I think I was 15,000 behind just in the rookie standings before that week. You know what I mean? And I felt like it turned my summer around, and I had a great week, won 12,000 that week and had a great week, and it kind of picked my shoulders back up and it was going back at them again.
Yep. I like it.
Well,
I did not predict that. I predicted Casper's short round was the day where I was like, oh man, he's getting it figured out. But I do remember after that, now that you said that, you kind of had a couple slow weeks after that, so I could see where the Sydney Dodge week will be huge. But when he did that Casper short round, that was a big moment, big time. He was way back in the standings and and made a stud run. But anyways, yeah.
What were you? I wasn't at Casper. What was that run?
It was a big night for sure. That did boost. That was also another boosting moment.
Come on now. Let's get into some predictions. San Angelo Rodeo. We're going to predict. Dylan Hancock is going to predict who he thinks is going to win the timed events. The timed events are sponsored by Lip Chip. And so, Dylan, what do you got? We'll go first. What are we going to do first time?
Let's go in order. Let's talk about the steer wrestling. Who you got over there in the steer wrestling?
I'm going to say the kind of the local guy, not local, but pretty close, Matt Reeves, kind of a veteran, and he's cracking back out, and he's been on a heater.
He's American, and it seems like all that guy does is win.
I'm telling you, he's a winner.
Yes, sir.
Ty Erickson, he's a past world champion, and he's hard to beat.
Could be a cool perf to watch in the steer wrestling tonight.
I think Dakota Eldridge is in there too. No,
Dakota Eldridge, if he's in there, he's tough guy to beat.
If he's in there, if my day sheet was correct, tough guy. What's the next event? What we got next? Team roping. Got
a few new matchups.
Okay.
Few teams.
You're not team roping here today, are you?
Not here, no sir.
So team roping, who you predicting to win that?
And there's a new partnership this year. Luke Brown and Travis Graves. Those two guys have won ton in their career, and they're pretty hard to beat. I'd say they're the top.
Tough to beat.
What I don't know what time. We didn't ask the time for the steer wrestling, but what time are you predicting?
I'm gonna say short 4 at the slowest.
I'm going 4-2. Luke Brown, Travis Graves are going to split it with Coy Rallman, Billy Jack Sabins, 2 new teams. They will rope and tough, though.
Come on now.
Good watching.
Okay, so we'll do breakaway next. Do you know who you predicting to win breakaway?
I think Larry D, Hope, Jackie. I think all the dogs are up. Macy Young from Houston, she had a great showing there. I think it's going to be a tough night, a breakaway roping.
When is Daniel Lohman up here? Because I cannot wait to talk about her.
You should say, I don't know, whenever she's up, that's who I'm
I'm picking her. I seen that bomb at Austin.
Sky hook shot.
Dude, that's the wildest breakaway shot I've ever seen in my life.
When that event, it happens so fast, anybody can win, especially when you get some dogs like that. There's 8 badass breakaway ropers.
What is with this setup, what's a fast breakaway time with this setup?
What are you going to call it? First perf, Friday night, what's going to win the perf?
I'm going to say 2 flat.
I'm going to go under. I don't know how fast, but I'm going under 2 flat. That's just my pick. We'll see.
I'm curious compared to the setup if it's going to be it's going to be a fast one regardless.
It'll be fast. Throughout the rodeo, it'll be.
Yeah, it'll be quick. So, okay, 1 night. You said 2 flat. You said under. Okay.
The San Angelo Rodeo, the way it's set up, this little Coliseum, fast starts, fast setup. The whole rodeo is pretty interesting to watch because the whole rodeo, every event's pretty fast, pretty quick paced, and you better be on your ball.
It's gonna be good. All right, tie down roping.
My pick is I'm gonna pick on myself right here.
Yeah, you should have known that, Cole.
Not to be selfish, but I'm gonna go with myself.
How fast?
I'm gonna say, hopefully we get a good one. So maybe 7-3, 7-4. Started off right. You know what I mean?
I like it. Set it up for the 3-head rodeo. Get a big average check a big round check in the first round.
Yes, sir.
Have a great spot for the average. That'd be awesome.
So
I know one thing. We can't wait to watch the Hometown Cowboy tonight. Dylan Hancock and the calf roping. Crowd's going to go crazy. It's going to be good watching.
Something special about the San Angelo boys. Dylan, thanks for letting us interview you, bro. This was really fun. If you are watching tonight at the rodeo, make sure you look out for Dylan Hancock. He's a San Angelo local boy that's here to he's going to put on a show. It's going to be exciting. And so this is an interview sponsored by Lip Chip for the timed events. And yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Lip.
Mr. Lip.
A.K.A. Brad Bowen, the man.
Perf starts at 7 o'clock sharp. We'll see you there. Thanks, San Angelo Live, for having us.